It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And London, the motion man right.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Second down and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You look at the Saints defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Ritter will set up to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On second down, Ritter
sets up the screen to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Again, it's Kamara.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The Saints at 11-5 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Though they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They run it again with Kamara.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Carr now on 1st down.
Finding Taysom Hill complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Second and 5.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Love watching you play football, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now Carr.
Thomas, boy, that was a great catch. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second.
Love watching you play football, beaming face with smiling eyes.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Flushed out right.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarter.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
Olave over the middle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Carr. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Carr.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And Carr with a throw, taken in by Thomas.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Powerful running. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Ritter. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ritter on first and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing his Carr.
Rolling to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence of actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear